Oh, good day to you all.
Good to be here.
It is us, the Holy Trinity, Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. I don't know which is which.
I think we do know which is which. I'm the Son, and Alex is the Father, and you're the Holy Spirit.
For
sure. That's lovely. The Goofball Coalition, Holy Trinity, Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. Welcome.
In terms of biblical timeline, the Holy Spirit is the third to appear, even, right?
Yeah, if you count like the story of Pentecost being like in Acts, that's like, right? That's after the. So it's like God made the like Genesis, and you get all the Gospels. That's the beginning of the New Testament, and then you get Acts and all that stuff before all the letters.
So improv, and then stand up, and then after
sketch.
that, and then sketch.
So, okay, yeah,
it makes sense.
Interesting.
I get it. I get it. Here we are, and welcome.
Ready?
Yeah, let's get it.
Let's go.
Welcome to the Goofball Coalition, the podcast that lives where improv, stand-up, and sketch comedy collide. And now, here are your hosts, Alex Knight, Sarah Kennedy, and Leslie Nesbitt.
Ooh, yeah, baby. So good to hear my name.
It's nice.
Yeah.
I think we forgot to introduce ourselves last time, or at least I forgot to introduce everyone last time. So I'm Alex Knight. I'm an improviser.
Oh, I'm Sarah Kennedy. I'm a stand-up comedian.
Leslie Nesbitt. I do sketch comedy.
Oh, cool, done.
I also forgot.
I got you.
Well, today we're going to talk about something very important that's happening very soon, and that is the Albuquerque Funny Fiesta, September 18th through the 22nd.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes. And this is your lowdown. This is where you want to come to get all of the news and all of the shows that are happening. And here we go.
And they start on Wednesday and go all the way through Sunday. That's a lot of comedy. That's a lot
of comedy. A lot of hanging out with your favorite folks. A lot of laughter. A lot of fun.
Yeah, hopefully. I think
fun? So. No. But yeah, should we get into it? Should we get there?
Yeah.
All right.
It's not pretty easy, right? Because Wednesday only's got one show.
Right. The Wednesday Super Stacked show at 7 p.m. at Dry Heat Comedy Club.
So the term Super Stack comes from a show that I used to do before I moved to New York with Maori. Like when we were a producing entity, we would do the show once a month that was called the Teeny Tiny Super Stack Show. And it was basically, we had 15 comedians and they all did 5-minute sets. And it just happened really, really fast. You got to see 15 comedians in 90 minutes for your money. It was like a good bang for your buck kind of thing. And so now that is a lot of the way that we showcase comedians in the Funny Fiesta too. So you'll see lots and lots of Super Stack shows throughout the whole fest.
See, and that's nice because it's like you only got 5 minutes and you're like, man, I really liked her. She was really funny. You can just go talk to her after and just get another couple minutes out of her or him, you know?
Yeah.
It's so accessible.
And then be like, are you playing any other time during the Funny Fiesta?
I bet they are.
Yeah. Right? There's also an open mic. The Open Michael.
Yeah. That already happens every week. So at Red Door on Wednesdays, we have the Open Michael, which is a mic that's hosted by the Shit Boys Comedy Collective, which is a group of local performers here. It's Robert Eister, Caleb Mulkey, Tyler Lovely, Jared Ostrom, and Carla Vasquez. And they put on shows in Old Town, but then they also do this mic every Wednesday, rotating host, but it's always free. But that's another cool thing about the Funny Fiesta too, is that we give some extra shine to the mics that are already taking place and the other stuff that's already going on. So it's really nice to check out if you haven't yet.
Yeah.
Very cool. And then you've got another Super Stack show on Thursday, the next day. Right? And then right after that, right at 7, run down the street to Echoes.
Yep. So Echoes is one of our venues this year, and we're super excited to have them involved. I've mentioned in past episodes of this that we have a mic there every Thursday. So we're doing the Thursday mic. Then we're doing a showcase after that. And then the after party for that night is at Echoes. And we're going to do all the comedians who are in bands are going to perform at the after party. So like Chuck Parker's band, the Duke City Riots, Lekka's band, Wounded Silence, and then Brian Valencia's band, Ghost Costume. They're all going to perform at the after party, which is a great little showcase of what we're all able to do.
Triple threats.
Triple threats. Everybody
and then
knows.
wait, on the same day, on that Thursday, you've got another stacked show at El Vado.
That one's at El Vado. That is the super thanks for asking stacked showcase because it's all of our queer performers.
Oh, that's,
so that's
so fun.
super. Thanks for asking.
Thanks
Great.
for asking. I'm super. Thanks for asking.
Yeah.
We all know where that's from.
Yeah, it's hard not to, you got to throw some, what would you call that? It's not moch, but whatever. Throw some queer on that.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
And then, what's that?
Oh my gosh,
What's
so
that at the
exciting.
box at 8:00 on Thursday? That's us.
It's us.
That's us. The Goofball Show-alition at the box.
It's going to be our chance to really, I think, showcase all of each other's strengths and really tie in some comedians that do what this podcast encourages, which is a little bit of everything, which is nice.
Yeah, very cool. Very cool. It's going to be like the multi-tool comedians will be involved in that show.
I highly recommend that show.
Me too. And we're doing a Q&A too as part of it also. So if people have questions.
If you've got grievances, time to air them.
Come on by.
Bring them in.
Bring it.
Bring them.
Bring it.
Bring them in.
I like how we all truly, deeply feel that way of like, I dare you. Anyway, we're all very confident in the work and love that we exhibit. Great. Trey, you've got your the Roast War. Can you tell us?
Yeah, Roast War is a show that was created by Caleb Mulkey and Corey Griffith, and they've done it at Outpost in Old Town before, but it's like a roast battle, except it's team based. So like a 3-on-3 tournament, basically, where people from each team will roast each other, but you get help from your teammates. There's a team captain and that kind of stuff too. So it just kind of takes the idea of a roast battle and elevates it, and it's a really, really fun show.
Is it fairly improvised, or is it like it's us three versus these other three? We get like 10 minutes to like go backstage and like cook, or it's pretty much go for it?
Much in the fashion of stand-up comedy. These are all pre-written, but like it's kind of a nice thing too, where it's like your whole team can write jokes about everybody on the other team too. So like
we already know the other team though.
Yeah.
Like
Everybody knows who the lineups are, and so you go into it being like you over there. What's with that hat? Boom, roasted. So that's a really, really fun one to go check out.
Yeah,
too.
roasts are great to watch. I am not good at them.
Okay, so you gotta pick some battles on that day, right?
Oh yeah,
you
stuff's
truly
happening
cannot make
all
it to
over.
all those shows. It would be impossible.
You'd want to plan out your night for that.
You might be able to taste them all if you got the festival pass. You might be able to like pop your head in and catch every one of those shows. I think it would be possible.
I think at least at the El Vado show, you could probably catch. Like if you want to go see the El Vado show, that's going to be it probably until maybe Roast War, and then maybe
you could get to Roast War. Yeah.
But if you started with the Super Stack show, you could at least pop back and forth up and down Gold and see most of the other ones.
Oh my gosh, so fun, so fun! What an opportunity!
Fantastic.
Cool. And then we go to bed.
Yeah, that's it.
We go to bed. It's 2 days into the festival. We get ready for what is it? Friday.
Wow, what is this?
Big
this next one.
Big
Big
a lot. Got the open mics still happening. My favorite, so exciting, 6 p.m. at the box. The Doodles.
The Doodles.
Ooh.
Yes. Doing our sketch show. We're working on it. We have new things. There's some old things. So my whole thing is, if you didn't get to see our show in the spring and you were like, dang it, I wasn't able to make it, you can come see it. / if you really loved it, you can come see it again. And we have new stuff.
Cool.
So
we got feedback last year that we put you all too late.
Oh yeah.
So this year we were doing a fan favorite and making y'all be a little bit earlier in the evening.
Nice. Snaps and claps. Yeah, I'm really excited. You start out your Friday night with a really nice sketch show. Brilliant.
Yeah. And then what's this Dry Heat Variety Show? Who's hosting that? What's that about?
I'm so excited about this. We do this every year, and by far it is the show that sells out the quickest. So it's a variety show that literally has all kinds of different comedy in it. So it has some stand-up comedians in it. It has some musicians who do comedy, lots of burlesque, lots of drag, lots of like just all the different kinds of funny.
Magician.
Magic is in this one too. And so, yeah, it's really, if you want just a wide array of what comedy could look like, this is a great one to catch, which is really neat.
Magicians, are they the Shemp?
I think so. Magic's having a fun moment right now. We have got some great magicians in Albuquerque.
Magic's having a fun moment.
It is.
Delighted.
But it's definitely, I think, probably a now you see it, now you won't kind of thing. So you gotta see it at the variety show.
Yes.
Cool.
That's how the doodle started. And then I also did some sketch with the variety show 2 years ago. So I highly recommend the variety show. It's a good time all around.
Yeah. Do you know that lineup already for the variety show?
I do.
You have to share it, but cool. Is there any sketch in there that you know?
No, not this year.
Cool.
We really highlighted the doodles in their own show. And
yeah. I was just hoping there was some other doodles rival, the Noodles or something, coming in.
The Noodles.
Also, Kelly says if you guys ever do a dirty show that you should call it Sin Dudes, like Doods.
Sin Dudes.
Yes.
Then we got the show. The show.
The show.
I don't know if Leslie's playing in that show. I think I'm playing in that one.
I don't think I'm playing in that show. I think I was like,
oh yeah. I think you said, please no. I will be focused on my other show.
Yeah.
Very cool though. I mean, it's going to be pretty standard to what we normally do, but 8 o'clock in the box.
Snaps.
And then after that, yes, you could get over there to the Super Stack show over at Dry Heat. And then tell us about Comedy Quick Change.
Comedy Quick Change,
10 p.m.
One of my favorite shows I've ever seen across the country. It's been in a bunch of festivals. And what it is you have 3 teams that are made up of 1 drag queen and 1 stand-up comedian. And the drag queen does a number, the comedian does a set, and then they go backstage and they switch. So then the comedian gets put into drag, and then they have to do a number, and then the drag queen comes out and does a set of comedy at the very end. And then because they're a team, the audience picks at the end which team they thought did the best. But
very cool. And so in theory, like that stand-up is helping the drag queen with their material and vice versa. The drag queens give you like tips on how to perform. Oh man, so fun.
Fantastic.
Oh, it's awesome. It is such a killer show and people love it. Like, and it was the brainchild of Joe Quesada. He just came up with it and they did it a couple times, I think at Sidewinders a long time ago. And then it's just taken off and we pretty much beg him to include it in the festival every year because it's so fun and people love it.
So like it's such, again, like to take the elements of all the crafts that we do and like mix them around and turn around and add again like puppeteers and magicians, drag queens. Like how can we incorporate these other artists in really interesting ways? So that is so cool. Very fun.
That's so fun.
And then we go to bed.
Nice.
We go to bed that night. There's
great Friday night.
Yeah.
Unless you want to
go to the after party, which is at Red Door. I'm just
ooh.
So that's a bummer.
A scandalo.
Very cool. Red Door, nice. Red Door, awesome. And then we wake up and we get an early first show. That's so nice.
Yeah. So most festivals do a daytime event, and ours is always Riffapalooza, which is really nice. So it's at Inside Out, which is a gorgeous daytime venue to be at because it's open air but still feels intimate. And it's a show where everybody's invited to be part of it because you basically just do 2 minutes of stage time where the first minute you riff on the person ahead of you. So you just say like, this person said this about this, that's crazy, or what's the deal with that hat? And then afterwards, then your last minute is you just doing like a bit or like saying something original so that you give something to the person behind you to riff on when they get on stage. So it's like one long riff.
The old yes and.
Yes and.
Yeah, very fun. That sounds great.
That was so fun. I did that like 2 years ago, and everyone was like so nice. I was so nervous because I was like, I guess I'll do it. I don't know what I'm doing, and then I did it, and everyone was just like the best and so encouraging and really fun. And it was just really fun to hear everybody's riffs on other people and then their own jokes. So I highly recommend it. It's a nice little afternoon Saturday hang.
It's a good one. And it's also one of the shows in the festival that is only $5. So like if you're needing some cheaper options, or you work at night or something like this is your chance to still catch some comedy, which is neat.
Yeah.
It seems like it could, and it doesn't sound like it did, but it could turn into like Roast-a-Palooza too, where it's where you riff roast and you're just like, fuck that guy, whatever.
I mean, it really does become like, what's the deal with that hat sometimes? But ideally,
Is this the same hat?
it's the same hat. They just wear
this
that hat
hat is
every
all
day.
of this festival.
You gotta
Making
get
waves.
rid of that hat. It's embarrassing.
Uh,
Then we got
cool.
the Hectic Slide.
Mhm.
Yeah,
At
what's this
6
about?
p.m.
So this is a
Right.
slideshow show where 10 comedians make a short PowerPoint presentation, and then it gets like put in a bucket and randomly assigned to one of the other. You don't get to do your own slideshow. And so you have to get up and just justify every slide as though these are your opinions and these are your thoughts, and that you are the expert in this, and you to the
That's
delight
fun.
of audiences, which are
That sounds great.
What in the world? That sounds really fun.
I think it'll be a neat one. And it's one of those ones that we're like play testing basically in the Funny Fiesta, but something I wanted to have at Dry Heat anyway. So hopefully if it goes well and people really like it, then we'll do it a lot.
Yeah, we noticed that new projector. You put up that
Mhm.
screen. Very
Yeah,
cool. Lots of options
baby.
there. Yeah, we'll have to head over there and do like our Cinema Loca thing again
Ooh.
at some point. Now that we have a projector over there,
Oh, baby.
come steal the neighbors. We'll sit in the neighbors' living room
Yeah.
and do it. Then looks like we got a headliner.
Headliner,
yeah.
baby.
Our headliner is Lori Kilmartin this year, and she is an Emmy awarding or an Emmy nominated writer for Conan. And she's also been on Last Comic Standing. She's pretty much been on every late night show that there is, and she's incredible. She has a podcast with Jackie Kashian that's also really popular, and she's very gracious and kind, and we're super excited to have her because not only is she a murderer on stage, she's also always willing to share her time and expertise with people, which is nice.
It looks like that's at a little bit of a bigger venue.
Yeah, that's at Cachette, which is in the middle of town. So if you're a person who wants to go to different neighborhoods and try things out, check out this Midtown show that's happening.
It's right by Green Jeans.
Mhm.
You can go get a nice meal and a beer at Green Jeans
I
before
like green jeans.
I love
or
green
after.
beans.
And then wait, this is still Saturday, right? At the same time, competing against her will be the show.
So just go see
I
them.
love my show, but probably go see Lori. Go see
Yeah.
Lori. If you're there for the festival, go see that headliner. We'll be okay. We'll survive without you.
Yeah.
But come see us if you want. If you're downtown,
Yeah.
stay downtown with us. And then also up at Brew Lab Heights. I'm not familiar with that venue. Can you tell us about the Indigenous Showcase?
Yeah, you bet. So the Brew Lab 101 has 2 locations. One of them is in Rio Rancho, and they have a really awesome established monthly show, but also they basically have 2 monthly shows that happen out there, and those are run by Karen Carson. And then they've extended and expanded their partnership with her at the Brew Lab that they just opened up in the Heights. And so Karen and Brew Lab are kind of bringing this showcase to the Heights, so that again, there's another opportunity if people aren't downtown and are in the Heights and still want to see comedy, they can check out the show. And we just happen to have so much amazing native comedians that are here already locally, but then also coming in from other regions. And so we wanted to make sure, kind of like the same thing with the Alvado show too, that we gave them a space to really showcase what they do. And so,
And this one looks pretty cheap.
yeah, this one is in fact free. So if people want to go, it's one of those things that the owner was very important to him, that the show just be like a welcome thing for people to come and check out. So we're really excited to have.
And I think, I mean, specifically with Indigenous, like get that out there in the best way you can, like get those voices heard, and free help.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they're all so flippin' funny. So it's definitely a show to check out.
Awesome. And then at 9:30, you can make it down. You can make it. You could do this one from any of the other ones, I think. You can make it to the Blue Dark show at Dry Heat.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about that.
Dirty jokes or edgy jokes, I suppose, would be like the kind of like combo here. So if you're a person who likes their jokes a little bit, a little tougher, then this is a good show for you to come check out. So we've got some comedians that talk about some heavy duty topics on this one, and it's always a really fun one. And it's one of those ones that usually sells out pretty quickly too. Like people really love to come out and check it out. So
can I sidebar real quick about a adult content or R-rated material. I was in Ireland and I saw an improv show, and maybe I talked to you about this, maybe not. They asked for a suggestion to do a very serious scene. And it's a short form game where two actors do a very serious scene, and if anyone in the audience laughs, then the actor that made the audience laugh swaps out with another actor, and they try to continue the scene as grounded and as serious as possible.
I've seen that before.
It's a classic game, and
Yeah.
they were setting up and they were asking for their suggestions. They said, "Can I get a serious topic now?" To prep you a little bit, Ireland's a very Catholic country. So when they ask for the serious topic, I yell out abortion very loud, and the audience and the performers are not into it. They do not take my suggestion. They say, "We asked for serious, but not like that." And they end up doing a scene about buying shoes.
Oh, just like regular life then.
It's just a regular life scene.
Not serious.
Yeah, not serious. So I'm with them. At the same time, I was like, come on, go for it. Go for it.
Serious.
So that's my side topic about some dark humor there. They did not like it.
At 10 p.m. at the bar.
10 p.m. Yeah. We're going to have to be competing with those loud cackles from that Blue show. It's going to be tough for us.
No,
but in a good way.
Y'all are going to murder it.
We'll be fine.
So good.
Yeah, the One Night Stanleys. That's my long form group. Will be at 10 p.m. in the box. Doing what we do, and we've got a couple shows leading up to that. But it's probably already too late to know about those. We have one, we had one on the 7th when you listen to this, and one on the 14th. Is that right? I think before this one. Anyway, cool. And then after that, no, then we go to bed. You either see your dirty jokes or your Stanleys, and then you go to bed.
You go to bed. Have a nice time. Good night.
And we've got a brunch show the next day, Sunday.
Brunch.
We sure
How's
do.
Brunch.
It's we're gonna do a brunch show at Red Door. I do music bingo brunch every week there, but instead for this week, comedy. So have everybody go down there, and Red Door has incredible brunch. By the way, they do these really great waffles. They have they brought tater tots back to downtown, which is an important thing that's always developing. Places get them, places drop them. They're very popular.
I like those sister ones. Were good. Do they not have them right now?
They do not. They have fries right now.
Gotcha.
Rude.
Tisk. How well does stand-up pair with a brunch?
It's good. It's also one of those things where it's like Kelly and I, even just at Dry Heat, we get a bunch of feedback about like, well, I'm a mom and I can't make it out that late, or I just wish there were a couple more opportunities for me to get to see it. And while we don't really have the capacity to really do those kind of shows during the Funny Fiesta, it's always one of those ones where if you do really want to see stand-up, but getting out late is hard for you, or you turn into a werewolf after the sun goes down or something like that, then a brunch show is actually a perfect match for you. And in past years, we had it at Cosmos, which is a really amazing space that also has a great brunch when they want to do it. It's sold out too, because it's been a great chance for people to swing by and catch something on the last day.
Oh my God, yeah, have some French toast and some laughs at the same time. What a rare treat. French toast and a stand-up.
And some laughs.
And then we got the. Do you got this?
Oh, I was gonna say that we got the Sunday Super Stack
Sunday
at 6.
And then what the fuck is this right behind it? This super duper
It's a super duper stack show.
Yeah,
so,
7:30.
Because it's the last show in the festival, it is run exactly like a super stack, but we're giving it some extra shine because it's it's our send off to the fest, and then I'll go to bed and I go into a slight coma.
A little coma, yeah.
A little bit calm.
What a cool festival.
Yeah.
That's a lot of stuff.
That all happens in 4 days. That's crazy.
Yeah. Very cool.
There is something for everyone, I would say, in this festival.
Notice on the poster, you're in the little bottom left. You're in the little bottom left, Sarah.
I am? Oh yeah, I'm down there.
Little humble bottom left down there. Very cool. Any other information that we need to the website maybe and stuff, abqfunnyfiesta.com. Super easy.
You can definitely go there. I would say if you're looking for the quickest way to find the shows and the tickets that you want, if you will just click the link on our bio in our Instagram, that'll take you right there. And so you can get anything you need.
Check it out. That's next week when this episode drops, right?
Very
cool. All right. Love it.
Check it out.
Now on.
Do not miss.
Don't miss. Don't you dare. All right.
Segment
3. Here we go. Here we go. It's neat.
We did it.
There used to be an improv festival that like the Duke City Improv Fest or something like that.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
And then there's also the what did Leonard ran the short form competition. The Tour de Ha was also around.
Ooh.
Oh, I remember that.
But yeah, we had the Improv Fest where we like brought in, I know some teams from Phoenix and I think Denver and stuff. But yeah, we haven't done it in a bit, but we need to dust it off because
my Chicago team came down.
Mhm.
Except it really wasn't. It was just me and one other guy that was on the team, and then my friend who we just said that was on the team.
Smart.
Whoa, really?
Yeah,
That's fucked up.
I know. No, it was really fun. Improv Fest. I mean, they were all over the place. Now I don't even know of any.
Yeah.
I mean, COVID, kicked them down, I think, but they've got to be coming back.
That's interesting. I have this dream in my head of doing like an Albuquerque Fringe festival that happens like March when our weather's really bad, so everybody wants to be indoors anyway.
Yes.
And then it'll give everybody who has one-person shows or things that they would take to a Fringe a chance to like showcase it early before going, you know?
The off-Broadway of Fringes.
Yeah, what a great idea.
Fringier even. Like
The Fringier Fest.
The
Yeah.
fringiest.
They're the best. I mean, you know, like we got to tour to a couple Fringe festivals when I was in Tricklock, and like just the energy is amazing. And it's the same for any festival like this, any artistic festival, but like a Fringe festival is really pretty special because it has a place for like late night things, like all of the things in the Funny Fiesta plus legitimate theater, but like, like not just comedy in the daytime. People really express themselves. So
Yeah.
so keep an eye on something like that. Maybe that seems
we
fun.
could use a Fringe. All right. Yeah, it seems like this podcast we just end up creating just a bunch of ideas to fix the city and the comedy world at large. Definitely Fringe. I'll put it in the notes. Fringe Festival 2025.
Oh
Great.
boy.
What else? Is that it?
I mean, that was a lot.
Is that all you got?
I don't even know if we have a call to action about this because if we say like come down every week, you should really just go to the festival. Like
go to the festival.
Yeah.
Check out at least one thing. Go to one of the, if you know, whatever. If you've got limitations, go to the Indigenous free show or go to the the $5 Riffapalooza. Or
Super. Thanks for asking. That would be a great one.
Go check out something like or check out, again, there's shows that are kind of standard, but like check out one of the weird shows and support. It's like using your vote, like vote on a weird show so that Sarah and the rest of us know like, people do want this diversity in whatever way that looks like.
Yeah.
Cool.
Awesome.
All right.
Cool.
All right. Well, thanks everybody.
Let's get out of here. Bye y'all. Love you.
Bye.